As internet usage expands, users have a myriad of ways in which to interact, be entertained, stay informed, shop, and be contacted. As with any radical change, many new concerns over threats and dangers have emerged. The most important point to keep in mind when it comes to cyber safety is just be sensible. Simply because an organisation has a website, this doesn't necessarily mean they are reputable or trustworthy. However, unlike in real life, the internet does afford a greater level of anonymity, which means fraudsters and in some cases predators are more able to conceal their real identity and intentions. There are a number of online threats, most of which have real-world equivalents. Some of the more common threats to be aware of are: identity theft is when an individual or organisation discovers or steals sensitive personal information and poses as you in ways which may be harmful or costly. Common identity theft involves having one's email address stolen or sold, with the result that you receive large amounts of spam. Fraudulent claims and scams target unsuspecting and trusting online users. Generally, these take the form of too good to be true opportunities which are offered via unsolicited emails asking you to reveal sensitive financial information in exchange for great wealth opportunities. Other examples include purchasing an item online from what appears to be a legitimate vendor, only to have the item never arrive. Phishing is a term which describes the sending of fraudulent emails which appear to be from legitimate websites such as banks. The emails generally direct us to a website which looks like the real website of a retailer or institution and are designed to encourage users to give out sensitive information, such as credit card numbers and bank accounts. It can be hard to tell if an email is from a legitimate institution, but remember that generally a bank should never ask for sensitive information via email. This is a common way in which identity theft occurs. A growing issue, especially amongst the youth, cyberbullying involves sending abusive or hurtful messages and emails, online exclusion or intimidation, and posting hurtful messages or inappropriate images on a person's social networking profile. The results of this can be devastating, with lasting socio-psychological damage occurring. On social networking sites, such as Facebook or dating sites, certain individuals may target vulnerable people. A predator may pose as someone different from their real identity so as to create trust with an individual they wish to stalk or meet with dangerous intent. Unfortunately, virus and malware attacks are a real threat. This is when a harmful and destructive piece of software makes its way onto your personal computer, often via an attachment to a fraudulent email or through something you've downloaded from the internet. Viruses can cause your computer to function poorly by attacking the software on your machine. In addition, certain viruses are designed to steal your data, such as your personal or financial information. An infected machine may need replacing or servicing. New apps and social platforms now offer the ability to display your physical location using tracking GPS technology in your smartphone or mobile device. This can be a great way for individuals with shared interests to connect in the real world, or for people to meet up with friends. However, publicising your real-world location in the online world, where effectively anyone could have access to the information, is risky. An individual may, for example, see that you aren't at home and therefore your house is a potential target for breaking and entering. Needless to say, while these threats are real, if approached sensibly and with appropriate caution, the internet can be a safe place to visit. Just as one doesn't drive without a seatbelt, safety measures can and should be taken when browsing and connecting online. Here's a few guidelines for ensuring cyber safety. Never give out your full identity or physical address unless you completely trust a site. Always keep your profile in social networks such as Facebook to private, and wherever possible, limit who can see your details and activity to your friends only. Keep in mind, however, that friends can reshare any information you place online. Only make internet purchases when you can verify the site or seller. Most modern browsers will tell you if a site cannot be verified. In Firefox, look out for the green button in the left of the address bar. Within e-stores such as eBay, look out for customer reviews and merchant ratings. Ensure you have respectable antivirus software installed and up to date on your computer. Look out for trusted antivirus solutions such as AVG or Avast. Both of these are free to download and easy to use. Antivirus software will generally filter out dangerous websites and content, warning you to take relevant actions. Additionally, they will regularly scan your computer and quarantine or delete dangerous spyware and malware. Special care should be taken with regards to children and internet usage. Try keep children's internet usage in a public space. The general advice is that the internet should not be taken into the child's bedroom. Most importantly, maintain a conversation with your child around their internet usage. Talk through your concerns and listen to theirs. Try have a plan in place in the event of cyber threats such as cyberbullying. If a child is falling victim to cyberbullying, offer general support. Ensure them that they can talk to an adult or you about what is going on. Ensure the child is careful with their online passwords. Change them if there is fear that a password has been stolen or hacked. Make sure they report any cyberbullying attacks. Speak to their school. Find out what the school's policy is on cyberbullying. Ensure they report any abusive behaviour on the social network. Block the bully. Never reply to abusive commentary and collect all evidence of cyber attacks, emails, messages and chats. Cyber safety is an important topic, especially in the case of minors. In all cases, remember there is always a risk that information online is public domain. So as a rule, only share content or information that you would be happy for the world to see. Remaining sensible means remaining safe, which leaves you free to enjoy the world of experiences the internet now offers.